Watching NappyCast by Jason Nappy Weather. I'm tracking rain and snow today, and then clear for Maine Maple Weekend, and then another storm coming on Monday. But first, it's cloudy in Caribou now. Rain not quite made to the county yet, but it will, and it'll change over to snow too. So get ready for that. First, I want to give a thank you and a shout out to our sponsor today, Wakeham Lawn Care, proudly serving Scarborough to the Kennebunks with 50 years experience. With attention to detail, we have options for everyone. Call 899-8691 for a free quote. Thank you for being our sponsor today, Wakeham Lawn Care. There's the picture in Sanford in southern Maine. You got raindrops on the camera because, yes, it is raining now. And mix it in later on today with some snowflakes, but I don't expect a lot of accumulation except the mountains, a few inches. That will be the best opportunity to get that snowfall today. So we'll take a look at the forecast now and get you down to south and east and show you all that storm that's coming through today. It's going to be mostly a rain event. That's, again, outside of the mountains. Here's a look at radar now. You see it's all green because temperatures are above freezing. So it's all green. A little bit of a burst of some heavier stuff coming through Waterville, Jay, Paris, Lewiston. This is the winter weather radar mode. Heading up towards Bangor. It's a little bit of a heavier burst wants to come through. Now, I will switch the camera up to north and east. You see some mixing trying to go on around the Katahdin region. But overall, the first batch of this is going to be a rain event versus snow. Here's the cloud cover. We are locked in with overcast conditions all the way from south to north. You see all that moisture is coming up from the south there in the Gulf of Maine. So temperatures being above freezing, all temperatures above freezing here. We don't have that wind coming in yet out of the west-northwest strong enough. It is slowly making its way to Vermont and New Hampshire. So there is going to be a changeover in the western mountains. I wouldn't call it momentarily, but throughout the day there will be that changeover. So get ready for a changeover to some slushy snow coming through in the forecast as we get into later on today, okay? So not a big deal by Maine standards, but it's springtime, right? It's getting into that snow-rain mix type of thing, especially during the day with the higher sun angle. So now here's the hour-by-hour forecast. I want to show you that into Saturday, we're going to clear out. Saturday late, we've got a front coming through. Saturday night, some rain and snow showers mixing in, but this is not going to be as much precip as we're getting today in the forecast here. So just while you're sleeping, mostly Saturday late. Here's the storm hour by hour today on your Friday. You see that rain. So snowflakes coming through Katahdin region north, and then as the storm pulls up into the Canadian Maritimes, it wants to change the rain over to snow in Eastport. We'll see if it actually happens. Now, on the backside of these systems, I don't typically see a lot of accumulation of snow, so I'm not overly concerned with this being a snowstorm for Eastport at this time. But that's got to happen at night if it's going to happen with the higher sun angle. Cool temperatures are going to come in. So the forecast is rain and mountain snow. We're clearing for Maine Maple. Okay, it's going to be great. Very muddy, but great. And then rain and snow on Monday in the forecast. That's the next opportunity here. I'll break that in more detail, that storm. On the cameras right now, Portland, Lewiston, Auburn, Bangor, you've got raindrops. Eastport eventually, on and off rain, some mountain snow. Northwest wind's going to bring that cooler air in. So temperatures here are starting off, 44, 40, 36, and then they'll cool off later today, especially western mountains. By tonight, we clear out, okay? Sunset 6:53. Temperatures cooling up. I don't expect a flash freeze from this, as we're going to have drier air come in. And with that breeze, I think the pavement and everything dries out. So do not expect an icing event tonight. For the Mariners today, it's a small craft at most. Seas generally around 3 to 4 feet. Pretty similar tonight. Go up a little bit with that front coming through. So a small craft going up later on today into tonight, later this afternoon. Here's the forecast the next 10 days. Sun to clouds on Saturday in the mountains, and then clouds to sun Sunday. So while you're sleeping Saturday night into Sunday morning, that's where that light rain snow shower mix comes through. For Monday, it's on and off snow. All snow in the mountains Monday, Tuesday, mostly cloudy. And then Wednesday to Thursday, there's an opportunity for a somewhat bigger storm. I'll continue to watch the trends and track the latest with that on my blog, jasonhappyweather.com. And then for the next weekend, the last weekend of March here, some showers and things warming up. Inland, it is sun to clouds on Saturday. For Sunday, it's a sunny sky for Maine Maple. And then snow and rain mixing in Monday. Not a big storm Monday. There's going to be, I could see a few inches, especially where it's cold enough here. And it's got to come through really later Monday for this to have any shot at, at accumulation, especially as you get outside the mountains. We'll see about the valleys there. And then we'll see also about Wednesday, Thursday, the trend for a storm there, and temperatures warming up to the 40s and 50s after that. At the coast, it is sun to clouds and mostly sunny on Sunday. Maine Maple Weekend looks great. Rain and snow, 38. I don't expect a lot of accumulation Monday, but a slushy accumulation at most. Temperature 38, marginal. We'll see about Monday night. And then Wednesday, Thursday, trends right now for snow to come through. Keep an eye on that. It's got to come through at night if it's going to accumulate at the coastline and then get to those mid-50s as we get into Sunday, March 30th. So I thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather on nappycast.com. That's where you get the latest forecasts and updates for Maine.